Hello students, welcome back to Vilasar Learning Channel. In this video, we will learn and solve one practical question on time of supply in respect of goods under forward charge as per GST. This question will help you to strengthen your conceptual understanding and improve your exam performance. So let us begin with the time of supply in respect of goods under forward charge and under GST. So this is one question which is given. Determine the time of supply in each of the following cases as per the provisions of GST Act. 4 columns are given. First column is serial number, second column is date on which goods are made available, third column gives the date of invoice, fourth column given is date of receipt of payment. Okay, so under this 7 different scenarios are given. First scenario is what? Date on which goods are made available, that is 18th May 2023. Date of invoice is given 22nd May 2023, and the fourth column which states about the date of receipt of payment. So goods made available date is given, invoice date is given, and payment date is given. With these three information which is given, from this we need to find out the time of supply. Okay, so we need to find the time of supply. We need to find the time of supply as per the GST. The rules for the time of supply in respect of goods and service are different. In this question, we are going to see the time of supply in respect of goods. Now the question arises, how we can come to know that this question is related to what time of supply in respect of goods. So by reading the question now, we can understand here. See, the word goods is given. Date on which goods are made available. From this we can make out this question is related to date of which are goods made available. This question is related to time of supply in respect of goods. Okay, so in this case goods made available is given, and the date of invoice is given, and the payment date is given. So let us understand the concept or the rule which is given, how to find out the time of supply in respect of goods. So this is the rules. So, rule as per section 12 of the CGST Act 2017, time of supply in respect of goods. The time of supply is the earliest of the following two things. First one, due date of invoice. What is due date of invoice? That is when goods are made available. That will be the due date of issue of invoice. Or one more date is to be taken into consideration, that is actual date of invoice. Whichever is earlier will be taken as what? The time of supply in respect of goods under forward charge. One more point to be kept in mind is that the due date, the date of receipt of payment is to be ignored. Okay, due to the changes which is brought in the notification, that is under 66 2017 dated 15th November 2017. So from this we can say that the date of receipt of payment to be totally ignored. The date of payment is given, this column, the third column is totally ignored, to be ignored. Only two things to be checked. One is the date of made available and date of what? Invoice. These two things will be taken into consideration. Date on which goods are made available is nothing but the due date of invoice. That is the last date on which the invoice must have been issued, or the actual date of invoice. Whichever is earlier will be taken as the time of supply, right? So this is what given here. So in this case, we will be ignoring the payment date column. The solution is given in this case, the goods or date on which goods are made available, that is nothing but the due date of invoice to be issued, which is, we can say, and the actual date of invoice is given. From this, both of these, we have to calculate the what is the time of supply. Okay, so due date, this is the A part, and the second, this is A column we can say, and this is B column we can say. A column is here and actual date is here. From this both we have to take the whichever is earlier will be the answer of this question. So the next is, if we see the note first transaction now, if you see the first transaction, determine the time of supply in respect of following cases. First transaction which is given here, date on which goods are made available, right? That is 18th May 2023, and actual date of invoice is how much? 22nd May 2023. From this, whichever is earlier, which day is earlier? Here we can say that the both are falls under May month and year is also same 2023. So earlier date will be what? 18th May will be the earlier date. Okay, right? From this both the figures we have to take the what? Whichever is what? Earlier. Whichever is what? Earlier will be the whichever is earlier will be the time of supply, right? So 18th May and 22nd May, whichever is earliest, 18th May is earlier one. So this is the time of supply for the first transactions. Second one, the time of supply, let's do second transaction. Date of goods made available, that is the due date of invoice we can say here, 17th 6 2023 and 16th May 2023. Okay, which days earlier? 16th May is earlier. The right answer will be what? 16th May 2023. Right? The next transaction is 19th July 2023 is the date on which goods are made available. So this is the last date of issue of invoice, due date of invoice we can say, and actual date of invoice is, that is the 30th June 2023. The goods made available is 19th July 23 and date of actual date of invoice is 30th 6 2023. From both this one, whichever is early date we have to take, therefore the actual date will be what? 30th June 2023. That is what the answer is given here, right? The next transaction is on fourth one, that is date on which goods are made available, that is the last date of invoice to be issued 7th August 2023 and date of invoice is 15th July 2023. From this both of them, whichever is earlier means 15th July will be the answer. That will be the time of supply. And for next transaction, which is given 25th August 2023 is the date on which goods are made available and date of invoice is 31st August. From both these dates, whichever is earliest, 25th August. Therefore the answer is what? 25th August will be your time of supply. The next transaction on date on which goods are made available, that is on which the last date, this is the last date on which the invoice must have been issued, that is 22nd September 2023, right? And date of invoice is 20th 9 2023, right? From both this day, whichever is earlier, which will comes 20th September 2023 will be the your early date. Okay, so we can see the answer which is given as what? 20th September 2023, right? Next transaction, which is the last one, 16th October 2023 is the date on which goods are made available, or we can say this is the last date. This is the last date for issue of invoice, And date of invoice is how much? 13th October 2023. From both these date, whichever is earlier, which one is earlier? 13th October 2023 is the earlier date. Therefore, the answer will be what? 13th October 2023 will be your answer. So this is how it is a simple question we can say under the time of supply in respect of goods, which is much more easier one. We have to take the due date, last date of invoice must have been issued, and the actual date of invoice. From this both this day, whichever is earlier day, may be taken as time of supply in respect of goods under forward charge. Most important thing is that the date of payment to be ignored in this one. Okay, so this was the one of the practical question on time of supply in respect of goods. I hope this video helped you clearly understand the practical question on time of supply in respect of goods under the forward charge under GST in simple and effective manner. Many more videos on important GST topic will be uploaded regularly on this channel. So subscribe the Velar Sir learning channels and press the bell icon to stay updated with the concept based learning and score better in your exams. Thank you for watching, and we will see in the next video. Thank you.